Ever wondered what's really going on under the hood of your crypto hardware wallet? You trust it with your digital treasures, but do you actually know how it works? Specifically, have you ever stopped to think about whether the code that powers your Ellipal wallet is open for anyone to see and scrutinize? That's exactly what we're diving into today. In the world of cryptocurrency, security is paramount. We're constantly bombarded with news of hacks, scams, and vulnerabilities. So, when it comes to safeguarding your precious Bitcoin, Ethereum, or other digital assets, you want to be absolutely sure that the device you're relying on is as secure as possible. This is where the concept of open source comes into play. Open source essentially means that the source code of a piece of software is freely available to the public. Anyone can view it, examine it, and even contribute to its development. This transparency offers a significant advantage, especially in security-sensitive areas like cryptocurrency wallets. When code is open source, a global community of developers and security experts can audit it for potential vulnerabilities, backdoors, or malicious code. Think of it as having countless pairs of eyes constantly looking for any flaws. Now, let's bring it back to Ellipal. Ellipal is known for its air-gapped security approach, meaning it stays completely offline to protect against remote attacks. This is a strong security feature, but what about the software running on the device itself? Is that also open for public scrutiny? As of my last update, the answer to the question of whether the entire Ellipal wallet software is open source is no. While Ellipal emphasizes its security features and rigorous testing, the core firmware and operating system of their hardware wallets are proprietary. This means that the internal workings of the device are not publicly viewable or auditable. This decision by Ellipal is not uncommon in the hardware wallet industry. Some manufacturers choose to keep their software closed source for various reasons, which they often state relate to protecting their intellectual property and preventing potential exploitation by malicious actors who might study the open code for weaknesses. However, the lack of open source does mean that users have to place a greater degree of trust in the company's internal security practices and audits. While Ellipal may conduct its own internal security reviews and potentially engage third-party auditors, the wider community cannot independently verify the security of the core software. This doesn't necessarily mean that Ellipal wallets are inherently insecure. Their air-gapped design provides a significant layer of protection against online threats. However, for those who prioritize complete transparency and community-driven security audits, the closed-source nature of the core software might be a point of consideration. It's also worth noting that the cryptocurrency landscape is constantly evolving. Companies' approaches to open source can change over time. Therefore, it's always a good idea to check Ellipal's official website and documentation for the most up-to-date information regarding their software's openness. Ultimately, the choice of which hardware wallet to use comes down to individual priorities. If air-gapped security is your primary concern, Ellipal offers a compelling solution. However, if you place a high value on complete transparency and the ability for the community to audit the code, you might want to explore hardware wallets with more open-source components. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.